So what you're saying is that Bendy should be here soon. Yep. Bendy escorted me into the elevator that brought me back to the surface. He should be here soon. Well, okay, that's good to know. And I saw a glimpse of Malware's power. We defeated him pretty easily though. Yeah, but I don't think that's gonna stay long. He said, yes. This is me. This is him after recording. It'll be soon. Very soon. How soon? Sir, do you know how soon? By the time October starts, I should be my full power. Will be so powerful. I may even start in November. Those pesky people keeping me from him far too long. I will destroy them. I will kill him. And when I do, I can finally stop this madness once and for all. So what you're saying is his power could be filled during November. Yep. His powers could be finished by November 19th. Uh-oh. David. Yeah. You don't like me. I know, but I'm just here to tell y'all that you don't have much time. Oh wait, November's later than October. Yeah, but Malware's power is growing. And, well, he plans to watch his attack Halloween 2023. So I thought at one point he was scheduled to be finished by July 2024. Yes, but he's growing a whole lot stronger. He may... Listen, Freddy. Your things aren't going well. He may even have full power at October 13th, Freddy. Oh no. Exactly. And you will have more threats. You are hoping that this will be your last big threat. And you still have one more threat to deal with. Okay. But the strategy that Bonnie has shared. You know the strategy, right? I'm affected? Yeah, he told me. Strategy that Bonnie will use, and the backup plan. They could work. Wow. Even getting David's approval. Exactly. Okay. So which one do you think will have a lot more success? I think your plan, Operation Blade's Cursed Blade's Final Soul, will work better than Operation Destroy Everything. Right? No, it's different. It's not Destroy Everything. That's a completely different name. Okay. But you got the first name, right? Operation Cursed Soul takes its last cursed blade takes its last victim? Yes. So, I think that'll be more likely to succeed. To distract Mallory and stab him with the blade of Athena. I think that will work. But what will you do with the blade of Athena? Well, the same cursed blade takes its last victim for a reason. Giving it back to its owner. Giving it back to you. Ah, my prized blade. Would be nice to have it back. Besides, I only have one of the 5 swords I crafted. I used to make tools back in the day. I liked forging. Got along very well with Hephaestus. But what were the other 3? Well, let me tell you the story of the 5 blades again. Why was that on? I don't know. So, one blade was one sword turned into a blade and was lost, but it fell into the hands of Nightmare Fredbear, who used it in an attempt to kill all the gods. Greek gods, to be exact. Athena stepped in, used clever tricks and knowledge to steal the blade from Nightmare Fredbear and end him herself. The blade is now infused with Nightmare Fredbear's cursed spirit, and whatever spirit the blade touches will eventually be claimed and returned back to the blade as Nightmare Fredbear's ultimate curse. Wow. One blade was pixelated, turned into a sword. This sword has a spirit of its own, and of course it flew out of my hand while fighting in battle, and somebody had it in its hand, but he stole it. The blade used the body to make the spirit, the host, do unspeakable things. Whatever the blade wanted was diabolical. Recently, y'all are currently your current owner of the blade. The last person the blade took as a victim was actually your good old buddy Tails. But the blade did not expect how strong Tails' spirit was. Tails managed to eventually break himself away from the blade and threw it, which landed in y'all's possession. Y'all used gloves, which for some reason works against the magic. I don't know, they're probably magical protective gloves. And has currently kept it safe. I don't think we have it anymore. Of course we don't. One blade was mine. I still have it. It's right on my person. It took heavy inspiration from the Percy Jackson and their friends. It is a pen, and whatever I please, it'll turn into a sword. And it'll appear in my hand. Not to make it stab in my leg. Make sure that won't happen. And it's brown, but not because it's made of one simple metal. It's made of all metal. It's from the Percy Jackson series. It's even made by a special metal in this universe. It's cobble brown. It's a strange name, but it's brown, and it acts a lot like. Basically, it acts like a surge protector, a power. The blade itself can go invisible, or it can give a person the ability to use electricity, or water, or air, or earth, or basically that's just it. The four elements: water, fire, earth, air, and electricity. The blade will allow you to use that only once, one power at a time, not make it overuse. And I currently have most of the cobble brown in this world. Still a little bit left to be mined, but I'm searching for it. And when I find it, I will have all of the cobble brown on this world. Of course, it also has all the medals from the Percy Jackson universe, because I like Percy Jackson. And yeah. So that's 3 blades. One blade is so weird that I actually turned it into a human, in fact. It turned into a human when I finished crafting it, and it ran away. I never really quite caught it, and I don't remember what form it took now. But, however, from the surge of power I felt a little while back, I assume the blade was killed, or at least its mortal host was killed. And the blade currently is sitting in a case, being displayed on my palace to make sure that it can never run away again. Which person hosted the blade? Oh, person that hosted the blade, I don't remember. It was, I believe it was Tidy, the main giant. It was one of the giants. Which one, I don't remember. It was either the small tan bear, the big panda-like bear, or the tiger. Tidy. So that's his name. It's one of those 3 giants. It was most likely the small tan bear. But, yeah. Okay. And that's 4. What about the 5th? The fifth. I honestly don't know. It was one of the blades I kept on me, but I lost it. The same battle I lost the pixelated sword, and I don't know what happened to it. It's probably, I believe it fell into the endless pit that teleports the blade to a random spot in a random multiverse or a random universe. Anywhere. It's not in space. So yeah, I don't know what the blade looks like anymore. Don't know what the blade looks like. I don't know where the blade is. I don't know most of its history. All I know that it was crafted, lost in a battle, tracked down the enemy, slayed him, and before I could held the blade again, it fell into the pit. I never saw it again. Wow. There's also a hammer I made. It's pretty powerful. And, well, I locked it away. It's actually right now sitting on display in my palace. Yeah. Anything else we need to know about Freddy? It's about time you talk to some of them. Should bring some of the people in here and talk to them about the War of 82. I think the War of 82 is very similar to the situation right now. Yeah. It's funny because y'all lost a big chunk of history. We did. Yeah, we did. You lost your chunk of history. The biggest chunk of history that still remains unknown is the most recent chunk of history. I challenge y'all to try to find any memories from 1985 to 2020. So basically 1985 to 2020? Oh no, 1985 to 2012. Because 2013 is when Bonnie and his evil cousin met. Oh yes, right, where Bonnie first got his powers. Exactly. The beginning of your acting. Shush. Anyways, talk to them about that, Freddy. I will see you soon. So basically, Freddy, you're just gonna give a history lesson? Absolutely. Get them here. Great. Note, I believe the only person who was actually not asleep between 1985 and 2012 was Funtime Foxy, and he's dead, so, yeah. Even I don't remember what happened in that period. Okay. Alright, Freddy. What? Alright, guys, welcome. I'm gonna give y'all a little history lesson. Alright. It's actually kind of good. You all should be happy. I would like to learn some history. I'd like to reclaim when I lost in 85 to 2012, but, but you can go. Wow, she's still taking that Foxy stuff hard. Yep. I know I can't keep her around for too long, because War of 82 could, have her sobbing even louder, and I don't want that to happen. So, everybody, gather around. Y'all take your seats. What? Okay. Fine. You happy, sir? I'm very happy, thank you. So, today's history lesson will be... Some of y'all don't know about this, but it'll be the time between 1982 to 1985. More specifically, the War of 82, which lasted all the way up to 1985. Yes, Boom Boy? Isn't 85 to 2012 when, is missing history? Yes, we don't know what happened there. I think some of us created fake wars that happened like 95 or something. So, 82 to 85 was the biggest war we'd ever had. In fact, speaking of wars, Blockhard Freddy, situation in the wars. Florida has won the battle against Ohio, so Ohio's been wiped off the map. Okay. So Florida controls, basically, it doesn't control our country, but it controls every country in the United States and all of Canada, and that's it. Okay. So basically, it has hold on all of the United States and all of Canada. Exactly. It's not good. No. So So yeah. South America and Mexico are currently in a war, but Mexico's losing hard. They did not realize the military might that is residing in Brazil. Yep, okay. Russia and Ukraine are currently fighting each other for some reason. And that really sucks for Russia because it's also very low in resources. Europe and Asia are currently tearing each other apart, trying to separate. All of Africa is gone. It just sunk and disappeared, taking most of the Middle East with it, besides Saudi Arabia, which is reconnected with Turkey, which is connected to Europe and Asia. Okay. And Antarctica is just chilling. The tribes that are currently there are still there. No one's really had the guts to go up and try to take them, because the last country who tried that, you know what happened. Oh yes, the disappointing fail of Madagascar. You know, Madagascar really tried very hard to take over all of Antarctica. In the end, Antarctica beat them so hard they actually sunk Madagascar. That was 100 years ago. 1923, the day, September 11th, 1923, the day Madagascar disappeared forever. Wow. So, basically, Florida has control of every other country in the United States, besides us, Texas, and every single country in Canada. Yep. Mexico and all of Mexico and Brazil are fighting. Yep. Brazil is also taking over every other country in South America too. Okay. Europe and Asia are currently destroying each other. And what about the Pacific Ocean? The Pacific Rim. The Pacific Rim. Ah, yes, that was what the other unfortunate news about Russia is. It's currently fighting a big war between both the Ukraine and the Pacific Rim. More specifically, Australia. And they're losing that war. So if they lose against the Pacific Rim, they could take over Russia. And with how Ukraine is right now, they could easily take over Ukraine. I'm surprised Russia still hasn't taken over Ukraine yet. Oh, it just happened. Russia won against Ukraine. And now they're focusing all of their forces on Australia. Well, it's not looking good for Australia. Yep. Russia and Ukraine has been in war with each other for 2 years, so I'm honestly surprised that it lasted this long. Indeed. Sorry for pausing for so long. So, do y'all know what will happen when malware goes into full power? Well, we have guessed that he will be transformed into a plushie. And he will have 2 forms. And he will also be as powerful as David. Hi. Okay, so the war that started in 82, that ended in 85, 82, 83, 84, 85, was a 4-year war that we participated in. It was the fight against Ohio, Mexico, and Florida for our freedom. It was 4 years. We had our armies were divided into three, and supplies were scarce. Y'all might remember this. Oh yeah, I remember that. I definitely remember that. I remember fighting the more powerful force at the time, which was Ohio. Yes, Ohio was gaining a whole lot of traction then. But when they tried to fight Florida, apparently Florida was smarter. So Florida somehow won against the military might of, basically, the might of Ohio. Ohio controlled half of the U.S. and all of Canada. Also had some colonies. Also had control over Great Britain and Greenland, who all had pretty powerful militaries, especially Britain. So I'm surprised Ohio lost to Florida. Great Britain is actually fighting Florida right now, right? Yep. Okay. Greenland has what just happened to Greenland? Greenland's just staying there. However, they've connected to Canada, so Greenland's part of Ohio, Florida now. And Ireland has declared its freedom from Great Britain. Nice. Indeedo. So, yes, the first war that we fought, the first opponent that we defeated was Florida. We were generous and let them keep their land, which we should not have done. Then we defeated Ohio. Second or third? Third? Okay. Then we defeated Mexico, who, again, we let generously keep their land. And then we defeated Ohio, which took 2 whole years to defeat Ohio, while it took only 1 to defeat Florida and Mexico. Just shows how powerful Ohio is. And besides, Ohio's military is how many people? Like 500 million people. Like 500 million people. That's more than back when the U.S. was 52 countries, 52 states all combined into one. Last time that the U.S. was combined was 52 states into one country. The U.S. had like 230 million people. Hey, teacher? What? Whoever said that. When did the U.S. shift from 52 states to 2? Actually, 3. Texas, Florida, and Ohio. One day, Ohio decided to take over, every single place in the U.S. They liked Texas, so they saved us for last. Mistake. They took over half of the U.S., and Florida saw what was happening and quickly snagged the other half before Ohio could get to them. Hawaii's kind of just sitting, chilling, staying. They've broken off and become their own country. And Alaska has become a greater part of Canada again. So, yeah. So, after that war, we struck peace treaties with Florida, Ohio, and Mexico. And it appears that Florida is Ohio's dead, so their peace treaty's gone. And I think Florida's considering breaking their peace treaty and trying to take over our state, the last state remaining besides Florida. And if they do, we don't have enough power to fight them off. Currently trying to keep a multiversal threat from wiping out a team of like 50 people. So we won't have enough resources to try and fight Florida. They come to decide, we want this land, we want Texas. Great. Is that all the history lesson we have for today? No, Jotun, we need to talk about something very important. Does anybody have any recollection of what happened between 1985, specifically September 15th, 1985, till July 21st, 2012. Does anybody have any recollection of that time period? Freddie. I do. Jotun, what happened during that time period? Not much happened during that time period. But what did happen was very, very big. The day of September 15th, a mind-controlling parasite broke out and mind-controlled every single person to get their hands on. Funtime Foxy survived, and since I was a god, I was chilling up in David's palace with David watching the whole thing go down. So you were there with us before you arrived? Yeah, I just put on a convincing act and y'all believed in me. I'm gonna slap you. Whoa. Chill. Right. Chill. Funtime Foxy fled to what is now Eurasia. Specifically at the time, it was a colony of France. Because at the time, France had half of Europe under their palm. Spain and France were fighting each other. Russia was also fighting France. And Asia was fighting Russia. It was very, very, very complicated. But eventually, Funtime Foxy came back with a whole lot of weapons and a few people. They vanquished the parasite, but all the other people died. And when Funtime Foxy, when everybody woke up, it was July 2012. And then, just exactly like, then on August 18th, 2013, that is when Bonnie and his evil cousin met. Bonnie first got powers, and this whole crazy time has started. Wow. Yep. Something funny happened. Actually, I don't know if he remembers this, but Bonnie briefly fought off the parasite and just woke up for like a few days, and then whenever people noticed, they just captured him and put him back into the coma. And you remember those days, Bonnie? Ha! That was not funny. Sorry, it was funny to me. I'm gonna smack you. Bro, stop being so violent. You could have helped us. I didn't want to back then. I swear to God. Whoa, okay. So we know what happened. Are you pulling our leg? No, that's actually what happened. But there is also a time period where y'all were just asleep. I was the first to wake up, right? Yes, you were. And that was August. Yes. So from July to August was a random time period. Was something that... What else happened between July and August? Well, it was actually September to December. Remember? Oh. Right. September to December. I woke up the day of Christmas. Yes, you did. So, from September to December, Funtime Foxy kind of just roamed around. David gave him a decent amount of grief for not fighting them off earlier. And Funtime Foxy just kind of dealt with it. So, one day before you were first revived, David made a spirit customized to torture Funtime Foxy because he was, quote, a coward for too long. And of course, the day he released it, it chose Black White Freddy. And just 2 days after, just 2 days after, it attached to Black White Freddy. We're talking about him. That's the origin of him. Yep. And then him attacked. When did him first attack? Him first attacked 2014. Exactly. Him had enough power to take over Black White Freddy, and he went into a rage and attacked everybody. Yep. Alright. Is that all, Freddy? Yep. I don't have. That's all we have. I just want to talk about that time period between 1982 and 2014. And the rest is history. Yep. Wait, no. You gotta be kidding me. Why was he stolen this time? To fix my mistake. Whoops. I got rid of him. He's currently in a cage right now. You're welcome. Thank you. You shouldn't be seeing him, hopefully, for another century before he actually escapes. But I can't guarantee that. Fun indeed. Bye-bye. Alright. What do we do about Funtime Fox's death? Well, I don't know. Like I said before, Freddy, the cursed blade takes another victim. Did it destroy? Yes, it destroyed Mauer's clone. Yes, so now we all have to do about is Mauer. Yes. What's happening? Ready? Yeah? Please don't tell me you don't feel so good. Nah. Jolteon's floating. That's not good. He's what? Yeah, he's like 5 feet above the sky. Uh-oh. Jolteon, buddy, you okay? September 30th. Okay, kids, mark your calendar for September 30th. Something big's gonna happen that day.